Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's brought down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after by Lambeau. And good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Being chased out left. It's complete to Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Shark, 34 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it is 28-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Catch made by Fulgham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That time a 6-play drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Lawrence on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's got it to Fulgham. And he's brought down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes now to throw. A quick slant to Hill. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And quickly, they get to the line. Lawrence will throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who? What
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always...
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Jones.
today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington football team. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
Rolling to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Heineke now. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Here's Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers from McLaurin a week ago. 6 catches, 108 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards. And he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A carry for Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful. And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heineke, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long...
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Lawrence escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On is Josh Lambeau now for the Jaguar field goal. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Heineke now from the 50. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Final play of the half here. Heineke looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke, that's out to the flat for Gibson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Heineke to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. It got his man complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the shotgun, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, 41 yards. And the Jags are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. After the sack on 1st, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Heineke. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.